July 2026 is officially the month where the traditional top-of-funnel website click has permanently and irreversibly decoupled from search visibility. This chart shows the percentage of zero-click searches over the last 2 years. In 2024, the number sat at roughly 60%. By early 2026, SparkToro data confirms that 68% of Google searches ended without a single click to a website. But look at the countermetric on this dual-axis trendline. While overall top-funnel clicks dropped, AI-driven referral traffic to travel sites surged 194% year-over-year. Visitors from these AI sources spend 70% longer on the page. The sheer volume of total clicks is dropping, but the intent of the remaining AI referrals is incredibly deep. July dropped a massive wave of new AI search features, bot controls, and reporting metrics. You have a finite budget and limited developer hours. You must decide which of these updates actually drive revenue and which are just industry noise. We are going to run a strict ROI analysis on the top 10 updates from July. For each one, we will weigh the effort required to implement against the actual strategic return on your investment. Update number 10. Google introduced conversational Ask Maps recommendations and started pushing AI-suggested replies for Google business profiles. This flowchart illustrates the decision path for AI-generated review replies. Auto-publishing those generated drafts guarantees a 100% response rate with zero human effort, but it produces highly templated text that destroys the trust layer prospective customers look for before committing to high-stakes services. Ask Maps pulls directly from your business profile data. Your service attributes and categories function as raw data for machine ingestion. If you want the AI to recommend your location, that profile data must be complete and granular. Update number 9. Google has fully retired FAQ-rich results from search. The visual snippet is gone. Look at the ROI scorecard for removing your existing FAQ schema. Paying developers to strip that code out takes time and yields zero performance benefit. Even without the visual snippet on the results page, the markup still acts as a machine clarity signal for AI crawlers trying to understand your page. For local and structural SEO, deleting existing structured data actively harms how machines read your site, while relying on auto-generated AI text kills your human conversion rates. Update number 8 covers a rapid expansion in AI ad integrations. Meta launched AI search and Reels, LinkedIn roll out seniority-based bidding, and Amazon debut conversational Alexa ads. This comparison table maps the trade-off of being an early adopter on these platforms. You can secure very cheap early reach. The cost is that you forfeit direct control over exactly how the AI agent summarizes your brand and product to the end user. Update number 7 addresses the massive industry hype around publishing llms.txt files to feed instructions to AI bots. This pie chart breaks down the actual adoption data for llms.txt. A recent analysis found that out of all published files, major AI systems accessed exactly 3%. The remaining 97% were completely ignored. Allocating critical engineering budget to chase unproven standards like llms.txt or experimenting heavily with conversational ads diverts your resources away from foundational SEO fixes that are proven to work right now. Update number 6. Google Analytics 4 launched an automated AI assistant default channel designed to finally track generative AI referral traffic. This Venn diagram reveals the critical flaw in the GA4 update. The new AI channel successfully captures ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot, but it entirely misses Perplexity. That means your highest intent AI traffic is still sitting hidden inside generic referral buckets. Your marketing team needs to immediately build manual segments in GA4. If you rely on the default settings, you cannot accurately isolate or attribute the value Perplexity is driving to your site. Update number 5 is Cloudflare's transition from blanket AI bot blocking to granular category controls, search, agent, and training. This matrix UI shows the specific Cloudflare toggles. If you block the training category to protect your IP from scrapers, you accidentally block multi-purpose bots like Googlebot and Bingbot. That single toggle will instantly destroy your organic search visibility. If you rely on the default GA4 tracking, you will undercount your best traffic. If you carelessly apply Cloudflare's default block rules, you will erase your search visibility entirely. Update number 4 on the list. ChatGPT and Perplexity shifted from temporary session-based chats to persistent, searchable memory spaces. This flowchart demonstrates the required strategic pivot. When a user uploads your B2B PDF, the system converts it into a searchable archive that persists in their private workspace for months. You need to architect highly structured, branded documents specifically designed for this permanent storage. Update number 3 involves the confirmed 2-day June spam update, which was immediately followed by massive, unconfirmed ranking volatility observed across the web on July 11th and 12th. This dual-line graph compares independent tracking data with Google's official dashboard. Independent tools registered a massive spike in volatility, while Google maintained a flat line reporting no incident. Panicking and rewriting your content based on sudden impression drops is dangerous. You might break pages that are simply experiencing normal AI overview capture, rather than an actual spam penalty. Designing specific assets for persistent AI memory builds permanent, undeniable value. Rewriting your content to chase unconfirmed algorithm ghosts actively destroys the value you already have. Update number 2. Google officially clarified how they track generative AI success. Brand mentions in AI overviews do not count as impressions. Only visible, clickable links are recorded. Look at this mock-up of the AI overview interface. If a user sees your brand text without the link visible, no impression is counted. Optimizing solely for passive brand mentions creates visibility that cannot be quantified in Search Console. You cannot prove ROI unless the user explicitly clicks to expand the citation panel and reveals the link. Update number 1. Bing Webmaster Tools launched the industry's very first true citation share metric. This dashboard UI highlights the new metric. It provides exact share of model data, showing your percentage of citations against competitors. The trade-off is that this data is isolated entirely to the Microsoft Copilot ecosystem. It tells you nothing about your performance in Google AI overviews. Between Google's link click requirement and Bing's share of model data, AI search is finally becoming a quantifiable channel. Success now requires moving beyond passive brand mentions toward visible citations that you can benchmark mathematically across these reporting platforms. July laid down 3 major shifts in search mechanics. AI platforms established persistent memory, Google tied impression tracking strictly to visible links, and Bing introduced hard citation metrics. This matrix breaks down your immediate priorities by role. For technical SEOs, fix your GA4 setup to capture Perplexity, audit your Cloudflare bot rules to prevent accidental blockouts, and halt any llms.txt deployment if your core web vitals are still failing. Content strategists must start architecting structured, downloadable assets designed specifically for long-term AI ingestion and memory storage. Local businesses have a single mandate: meticulously categorize every attribute of your Google Business Profile data so Ask Maps actually recommends you. August is going to bring major shifts in B2B query performance as AI models begin training on these newly established persistent memories. Stop chasing the noise, evaluate the math, and execute on the strategies that actually show a return.